I need to sell myself just to relieve you of your brotherly duty. The puppy, known to everyone else as Adam Hardwick, nursed a glass of lemonade, grimacing with every swallow. The famous Almack's refreshments claimed another victim. I object to your strong moral fibre, but I hate to see a friend suffer. Here, brandy helps the lemonade go down easier. Cal slipped a small flask from his waistcoat pocket. Don't they need lemons to make lemonade? Whatever this is, it has never met a lemon. I'd bet my final shilling. Adam dumped a generous serving of liquor into the small punch cup. Are you down to your final shilling? Because again, I offer £100. Watching you suffer is better than a king's ransom. The puppy took a tentative sip and made a grunting noise Cal assumed denoted relief. On the dance floor, Emma's partner said something to make her laugh. The charming sound rose over the notes of the orchestra, complementing the music. All around the room, heads swiveled toward her like sharks scenting blood in the water. £200! What if I dare you? Even to his ears he sounded desperate. I hate saying no to a dare, but I'm not that gullible. Adam didn't even have the grace to sound apologetic or look away from watching the action on the dance floor. Why, only an hour ago you said she was beautiful. She looks too much like you. There could be no doubt he and Emma were siblings, but thanks to his father dipping his quill in every available inkwell, the same applied to several others in the room. The fair hair and dark eyes were distinctive. At least the number of his father's byblows present tonight ensured 3. No, Lady Wallace just arrived. So there were 4 eager mammas who wouldn't be pushing their daughters towards Calvin as potential matches. As silver linings went, it left much to be desired. Did you know your left eye twitches? It hasn't stopped since Emma's partner splayed his fingers towards her bum. Adam said it to tease, but he wasn't wrong. The betraying eye twitch made itself known again, and Cal couldn't do anything about it. For that, I'm taking my flask back. Get your own liquor, puppy. He tucked it inside his coat. It's almost empty anyway. Adam took a healthy swig of the considerably doctored lemonade. Cal glared at the couple on the dance floor. Don't you think they're too close? Where's a patroness when you need one? I should have kept her in school for another year. 18 is a perfectly respectable age to come out. Sisters are the bane of a man's existence. There is nothing worse than launching them into society. His friend raised a brow at him. I realize you're being dramatic, but try not to be an arse. I can easily think of a dozen worse things, several of which I witnessed firsthand on the way here tonight, and one in particular I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And considering I know exactly who my worst enemy is, that's saying something. Just like that, heat flooded Cal's face. Damn, he'd officially earned the title of worst friend ever. Apologies, that was insensitive. Adam offered a jerky nod, then returned to studying the room. I'm a lousy friend tonight, and an ungrateful wretch to complain to you of all people. You would have been happy to launch, devil take it, now I'm forgetting your sister's name. Did the title of worst friend ever come with a crown? Perhaps a spit of land somewhere, like a deserted isle on which to maroon oneself? Ophelia, Adam murmured. Fee. She would have been out for a couple of years by now. Maybe she'd have married already. Or she might be firmly on the shelf at the ripe old age of 24. Twins, you know. Cal hid a wince behind a sip of his lukewarm quasi-lemonade. Adam wasn't a terribly handsome man, so it seemed implausible that his twin would have grown to be the toast of the season. He might never fill out beyond his slender frame, but Adam was young yet. To call the puppy's hair merely red was rather graciously understating the situation. In reality, his hair was the colour of bright orange carrots and curled wildly in fluffy, feather-like tufts if allowed to grow longer than an inch. To be fair, Adam had full lips and a fine nose. If Ophelia had shared those features...